We got real lives and real problems. Nobody has all this time to be figuring out how to create content. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a month worth of content in one day. Hey, what's up? My name is Rasha and welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any Instagram tips we got coming over here. Today, we're going to be talking about how to create a month worth of content in just one day. And maybe you can still catch dinner. Let's get right on into it. So first things first, when you are trying to create a lot of content, you want to make sure that you have a certain amount of time that you set apart. So I would say maybe 30 minutes to an hour of you just brainstorming ideas so that you can figure out what does that look like. So during this time is when I write down all of my ideas that I may have for the month that I want to post. So whether that's like, okay, I know I want to talk about ghost followers. I know that I want to talk about hashtags. So also during this period, I'm going to go through and look on my Instagram and see like what questions or anything was I asked in my comments. I'm gonna look and see what do I see a lot of people failing on in my community, because my community is of small content creators. So do I see a lot of them making the same common mistake? Is there something trending? I'm gonna write that all down. This is my research session. This is my time to just get out all of my ideas. So next, I'm going to figure out what do I want my feed to look like this month. So is that having 20 reels come out this month? Is that having 5 reels this month, 5 Instagram feed posts, and 2 IG lives? I'm gonna figure all of that out right now in this next section is my planning section, because once I know that, I can go back to those ideas and say, okay, hashtags, that's a great topic. I can make a catchy reel about that. And this is the idea that I can use this song, I can do this and that. So I'm gonna make sure that I have my planning together so I know exactly how many of each post I want and what topics go with what type of post. So ghost followers might be a great thing for a reel because I can use a quirky transition. Batching content, I don't see myself doing a reel on that, but that would be a really good Instagram live. So I'm gonna make an IG live all about how to batch your content or whatever. I've been seeing a lot of my followers use dead hashtags. I'm gonna make a carousel about that one. So I'm gonna have all those different type of thoughts in this planning session. That planning session should only take me about 15 minutes max, because you want to be consistent. So I know that reels did really good last month, so I'm gonna kick up a little bit more reels. So you're really just pairing something with something else. So don't spend too much time on that. So what are we at? We are now at 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you have planned everything and what that looks like. So now you know what reels you're gonna be posting, what's this and that. You want to make sure that you sort them on how you need to create, which again, this should only take no more than 10 minutes. So our timer is now what? 1 hour and 25 minutes. So with this, you want to sort everything out. So these are my reels. These are my photos that I'm going to take. These are the things that I'm going to make videos on for IGTV, and separate them so when you are ready to create this content, you know exactly what you're working on then. But we're not ready to press record just yet. Okay, now you want to take about 30 minutes to an hour to do some good research. You want to make sure that you are coming at this uniquely and coming at this on trend as well, because that's something that's really important with reels and TikToks and things right now. So what does that look like is going to the reels feed, seeing what songs may go best with your reels or whatever, what's trending. Now that's a little hard when you are trying to create content for a month, because what's trending this week won't be trending the next week, right? But you can have a great idea, and honestly, sometimes if it's a really good reel, who cares? Just post it anyway. You might bring the trend back. Who knows? So I think that it's very important that you do your research and make sure that you're getting a good sense of what's out there, because also you don't want to, like, you might have an idea, but 50 people also have the exact same idea, because that happens to me all the time, where it's like, okay, I'm thinking I have this great idea, and then I look on the reels feed and somebody else just did the exact same thing, and it's like, wait, are you in my head? It's like that Spider-Man meme, like, I thought I just started that. So you want to make sure that you are doing your research. What's our timer tracker at now? Okay, so now it's time to press record. Record those reels. Go outside. Take those photos. Shoot, stay inside. Take those photos. Do what you gotta do, and you don't always need help. Y'all know that I am a big advocate of taking photos by yourself. We're setting up your film studio or whatever, recording those videos alone. Just do what you gotta do. I try to allocate maybe 5 hours to create content, and usually in that time, time I can record maybe 3 to 4 YouTube videos and maybe like 3 or 4 reels, which that can honestly last me a month. I'm working on posting a little bit more, but Chad, I got a full-time job. Okay. But honestly, take about 5 hours and just create that content. So that should bring our timer to what? About 8 hours? I don't know if the math ain't mathing, y'all. I'm sorry. So next, you want to schedule everything out. So if you're saying like, okay, I'm going to talk about ghost followers this week. So this reel's got to go out on the 1st. This post has to go out on the 5th. Schedule everything out. So your scheduling process should take no longer than 15 minutes. It should be really easy. And while you're going through that research process and that planning process, you should already have these in the back of your mind. And so just scheduling here of writing down the exact date you want this piece of content to go out. Now, we're getting into the time frame where it's like, girl, this is taking longer than my full-time job. But look, it's a cost to be the boss, okay? So now we're in that editing phase. And honestly, I want to say this takes about 5 hours, but honestly, to each his own. For instance, it takes me forever to edit YouTube videos, but it doesn't take me that long to edit pictures. So this is a time where I will sit down and take an hour and edit all my pictures for the month, right? And then I'll go and hop on Canva, create all my carousel posts for the month, because it only takes me about an hour or so to make a carousel post. So I'll do all of those for the month because I usually only have about 2 that go out a month. And then it's time to work on the thing that I dread, is like those long form content, because it takes me forever. I don't understand. Okay, here's a little rant. I don't understand why it takes so long to edit a 10-minute video. And then most of my videos are under 10 minutes because I've been knowing that everybody has a life. So I just be trying to get y'all here in about 8 minutes or less. And I just don't understand why it takes me 4 hours to edit an 8-minute video. Like, oh, you gotta cut, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta edit, you wanna make sure add some things to be funny, and then only 5 people watch it. Like, yeah, anyway, so that's that time. That editing time may be different for everybody and what that looks like, and it really truly depends on what your style is. Because I know, for instance, for me, my YouTube videos are really simple, but I'm not that great at video editing just yet, so it takes me a little bit longer. My photo editing though, I'm really quick with that. My reels editing, sometimes I can go super quick, sometimes it takes me an hour to edit for 15 seconds. It's a topsy-turvy. So you just want to make sure that you're putting that time on it. But I say give yourself about a 5-6 hour window. So what does that put the timer to? Okay, so cool. You have all your stuff edited, but also even if you don't get it all edited in that one day, you have the dates that you want the things to go out. So you want to work on those posts that are coming out first. So those posts that are coming up on the 1st through the 10th first, edit those first so that they're ready. And then you have more time whenever you have an extra, like a lunch break or something, that you can work on those other posts. So now you want to make sure that you are writing out your captions. I cannot stress this enough. It is so important to write your captions out in advance. Too many times I see people just try to come up with them on the fly, and that's when you get errors, that's when you have issues, that's when they're not creative, they're missing call to action. So you want to take this time to spend a good hour and a half to just write out all your captions for the month, and trust me, it will save you so much time in the long run. So what does that put our timer to? And so now you're done. Nope, not just yet. You want to go and schedule those posts. Like, use different apps or whatnot to schedule those posts. So are you using Creator Studio? Are you using Later? Are you using the YouTube Studio? Whatever scheduler you're using, use those to schedule your posts. They're already edited. The captions are already written. You got your hashtags and stuff because you added those to with your caption. So go on and schedule that post so you don't have to think about it. The only thing you got to think about is the day that it goes live, getting on and engaging. That's it. That is less than 24 hours that it has taken you to create a month worth of content. Like, chef's kiss. Mwah. And give a round of applause for yourself because you did that, okay? So that's all I got for you. That's how I create a month's worth of content in just one day. A rush against the clock. We made it. So thank you so much. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I really do, as you heard, struggle making these videos. I really do appreciate it. But before you go, YouTube recommends that you check out this video, and I recommend that you check out this one on the questions that my followers asked me. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.